The graceful flow of the Thoubal River in Manipur is enchanting. An intrinsic relationship between people and nature persists across the Mapithel hills and the valley along the river. Nature has gifted bountiful land, water and forest in the Mapithel region, sustaining the life and cultures of the indigenous communities since time immemorial. A change descends on the enchanting Mapithel Valley. The Thoubal River that flows free for thousands of years is forced to cease its flow in the pretext of development, causing nightmares on the indigenous peoples depending on the river.
Chabadasu, Sendasu, Angang Malay Tambi Miamse, Nagi Mateng, Himuni, Nada Nate, Tabantorin, Akwing Mateng Lorisi, Nung Langway, Loktokuna, Miam Hinari Bisimangai, Langway Yole, Arapadi Laktana, Sentan by Kudong Chaba, Considerate, Miam Manipur, Miam Apumbagini.
The Irrigation and Flood Control Department, IFCD, Government of Manipur, blocked the Thoubal River from January 2015 to fill the Mapithel Dam of Thoubal Multipurpose Hydroelectric Project without the consent of affected Naga, Kuki and Meitei peoples. The Mapithel Dam already submerged close to 2,000 hectares of forest, agriculture land, grazing ground and homestead land in the villages of Chadong, Riha, Ramrei, Toi, Sangkai, Sikibung, etc. In Chadong village, more than 100 homes were already submerged by the Mapithel Dam waters. Churches and schools were also submerged. Many are forced to dismantle their homes as dam waters engulf their village. Remnants of dismantled homes of those who refused to sacrifice their land lay scattered in Chadong village. The submergence began, uncared of the lives and plight of children, women, the aged and the unique way of life along the Mapithel Valley. The rehabilitation and resettlement of affected communities is mired with controversy and violations.
Lady bên lâu phục xe, xin số ấy thôi xin giao về, mặt thằng xin giao về. Có chiếc xin lấy thế đấy, cái đài đầu trên xe đã, cái đài đầu hông xe đã hay đồ, trên phong chặt phong số khang thế đấy, cùng đơn là lấy đấy, ngang sinh xe, ấy xí cái tấm bạc tay hai phong số khang thế đấy, có thà phong phẳng thế, tụi mà cha bạc khang số khang thế đấy, anh tụi nó qua mình đơn là nà đấy, xí riêng nữa. Con men là tàu đi bữa xí bu, bờ trái khơi bu, mang hân ngay tàu bên này, bờ trái khơi bu, thế xem nè, mang rõ hai là tàu bên này bạn.
Lâu đi xí, ở đó phô ra lấy đi vào lúc miam sinh đuôi, cái mà thun gì đấy, cái này thôi đấy, xí mà khác sinh thì rói mà mang nghe, mà thắc chỉ mà tay cái tiếng vật đi, ở đó xí thun gì cái thôi, ở đây cái gì cái men này hình này, cái chả ra hình.
그래서 하나님 막하다 레람바니 아두봉이나 matam manung jadana mon ising thingkalakpada akhoi si ising loin thungre bako adu leibi yadana akhoi sin throkpani sida lakpani da akhoi si pot me up loin thungre lokthubon nangdre ba moina matam jada thingkapsida ada akhoi si yam nongai te sida hungkalakpusi akhoi si pot ayam bada ada lehore kana gi insang na pi khangde ama khangde pot tingkhane kanchi kumbo ayam ba hondokte adu asidana mi ge moyum da nabaga khambok saraga leibisi akhoi yam nongai te bako akhoi hingnaba lambi am di sembiyo haibane kan ada moina di adu tabidre na wen tabidre ada moina akoina dum ki halabadi akoina force tawrode moida adum chengrani ada hoi kushi tawni haib habda moina akoi bu sanga kumno ko mi na tabo kumno moi khangre adu ida moi akoi yam nongai te ko.
Affected communities could hardly imagine that the waters of a river that once nurtured their lives, soul, and cultures could turn against them.
Nongjuta matamda isingna thungkalakdagi ekhoi laisanggi ekhoi haro kumai tauba isorbu khurumchaba mafamse yadadna ekhoi hoji ai somangsida pochai mayamse nongchu marakta ekhoi wa awa anakya khangaga thangkala ibini mase ekhoi isa pangan yam chamkhi maran mathum yam tekhi
Durangi resource cut off tore ekhoi main area ki dependi Mapithel ni Riha Lodegi 250 houses labishida Mapithel labishidi only 93 the rest land left ni adu government facilities arrangement obidri ai khoina yum sariba ai khoina chak thongriba mayam masi without plan ai khoi hingbang moi.
The gradual submergence of land by dam reservoir also compelled many to cut down their forests. The dam construction began without taking forest clearance. In a clear violation, the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India, accorded the final forest clearance only on 31st December 2013, after more than 30 years of project approval in 1980.
Hojik asumana Mapithel dam thingat lise ekhoi yaning de maramdi ekhoi hojik thingat lise low loina hullabani holoina haurabini ekhoi government side ki kaisu notice thorakte adum thinkat kinena ekhoi uwa asida resources leiri mayam se lo tho haibu haide low ugunu pangunu haibu haide aduna mokhoini thinkal lise ekhoi yaning de.
The filling up of Mapithel Dam also led to enormous hardship to villagers in downstream areas, such as in Tumukhong, Itham, Muirangpurel villages, leading to drying up of the Thobal River and water shortage.
Ising pangin chaba hoi akhoi budi sidore ahanni le hori ba angang bi sing di kari charage hingdori kari dore hingdori dam jine thingbi gi bada upai leitre hoji ising bhauna thakna badi haru ranu ising lam phangdre adu ma se koi kan mai pan dong no khangde ko.
The Meitei people in downstream areas are worried of dam break, as the government of Manipur commenced filling up the dam reservoirs without completing the dam construction. In July 2015, water leaks appeared in freshly filled portion of the dam and compelled more than 1,000 villages of Tumukhong, Itham and Muirangpurel to seek refuge on higher grounds on imminent fear of dam break. People are forced to become refugees in their own land.
At Kogi Nanghoro Matagum, Nazar Hijalaga, Canomna, Kogi, Canona, Kabakabuk, Kanatoshan.
The Mapithel Dam construction is still fraught with absence of downstream impact assessment and preparation of any alternative livelihood.
Downstream Sigimakada Prasing Equation. I don't think hanging at the beginning. Was it a key? Was he hanging at the great key? Monday. Nundum Chowama, Matata Yala, Makada, Lilith for Germany. Wonder Kada Habugi Yan Nunanga Mipai. I do it to German, I push it Mipai. There are some ordinary Marta. Damasi completed so ordinary Marta Bapona. Damasi thing Luba Ibasidi. Damasi thing Malay Masida Padel January Taramanga Padel Ishindo. Damsi Lodnaga took our Purel things and Biraga. Shilina little pond by calibration Mayam Sinsina, Madam Organda Makada and Pulassing say, Masiti, Equayam Leta about the Prajama of the way.
Despite the multiple violations, the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, is preparing to finance a water supply scheme for Imphal town from the Mapithel Dam.
Hairiba hojik moigi dam gi ising phorkani turner tawni haibal lamse hojik sida tawrki dobo se ekhoi khun laikusing haibal lamni ekhoina sida law uriba horticulture gi pot thari mayam se moina si thugairga turner lakani haibisi khallaga ekhoi gi mangi doba praja singi ekhoi di sida talaga hingba ngaktani adu mangi doba mayam se khallaga ekhoi yam tawhaningde hana se ekhoi gi Kano dam Damaxi Lambian Zilla, Pukanda, Kuniam Sokiba, Adudigi Tarpo sing Labak na Chentarga Low, we are Mang Yokamus Lavenina, a Sikuma Simuk Labukan, Turner Simuk Labukanda, Adukuma Tokidra Vigi, a Kibale do not Tausta one day.
Japangi International Corporate Agency go, Jaika funding sponsor demand of it. Masigi matangda Mapithel Dam sidi ankle loy namak to dum violation si leibnina the human rights ki oyo forest right ki oyo adu mi singi adum pifam singi kira oyo violation mayam si leibnina once when the funding to vibe si masidi dam sigi makhada affected singna wari pifam se amuk hena wan nga gi machak oigini aduna si violation mayam leibse si chumthok tingeda funding to ba habsti si to bi haning de si de khoi demand se.
The efforts to commission Mapithel Dam involves brute suppression of affected people's call for their rights and justice. The Mapithel Dam today represents a clear symbol of development injustice in Manipur. The IFCD and other corporate bodies such as the Progressive Construction Limited and the Indian Security Forces continue to remain scot-free without any justice delivery for their violations.
The extensive militarization in and around Mapithel Dam site and the brutality unleashed by the government to affected people's demands for their rights confirms that the Mapithel Dam is not for them, but for the profit-mongering corporations. On 3rd November 2008, women from Naga, Meitei and Kuki communities demanding justice for Mapithel Dam violations were brutally assaulted by the Indian security forces. Mrs. Lungmila of Lofong village was hit by a tear gas canister on her head. She continues to be mentally paralyzed.
Democracy loses its relevance in the quiet Mapithel Valley, now converted into a lake of misery. Any remnants of indigenous people's belief in democratic practices is immersed by the rising dam waters.
haina khoi hi lepo bane bako ado moi kusi taro na khoi sirajo khoi kasu kidre habde ai ge lamgi damak da khoi ka thokani
hojik aikoina pamise aikoini demand torise Mapithel dam sari se ising tigel si phado
ashumaina ising sida aikoi bu tangani haina tauribase ai nupia ma wena assessment nungaite aikoi ga state government ga ayaba kari shu yaudri athuba matam asida isin ase thungalibase ising sina aikoi bu talibase athuba matam seda phadobiyo haini bune ai
Land, forest, water is simply life for indigenous communities, and losing these means perennial suffering and hardship for them. Time will only tell if Mapithel Dam and similar walls of injustice will ever arouse the spirits of all peoples of Manipur to think free and strive for a profound liberation of their land, for their forests to sway freely amidst all seasonal winds, and for their rivers to flow free for all generations.